didn't think the leaves would be completely dead by now, but it's a good thing that I'm here because this is exactly how I feel. Dead. I had to vlog because I feel like a fucking failure right now. So finally, I decided to motivate myself, which rarely happens, and say, to tell myself that I need to force myself on a depression walk, which I haven't been doing in weeks because fatigue has been really kicking my ass, especially the past 2 days. And so I basically forced myself to go out. And the plan was to go to Minneapolis. And in downtown Minneapolis, there's like a stone arch bridge. It's kind of long. And I was gonna pretty much walk down that path and then circle around. One lap around would have been probably about 4,000 or 5,000 steps alone. Raise my step from 5,000 to 7,000. That would have been the perfect place. And this is where I blame myself for absolutely everything. So when I took the light rail, I was almost there. 2 more stops, and I would have been where I was supposed to get off. But then the train stopped, like normal. And, but then we were still sitting there for 8 minutes. At least 8 to 10 minutes. And then for whatever reason, it went backwards. Like, seriously. I'm trying to go north. It's basically a north route, at least I believe so. I've never been good at directions, and it was going south. So although I was going towards downtown, the train decided to go backwards. And although I got off at the first stop, the train kept going. So I thought maybe it was just backing up by 1 stop, but no, it kept going. So I don't know if there was an announcement on the light rail because I was listening to my MP3. Oh, well, I did hear that once I got outside that there was a something about a service interruption. There was going to be a 5-minute delay. I don't understand what was going on, but I was on the light rail for 10 minutes at 1 stop. It wouldn't move, and then even when it did, it went backwards. And I blame myself for that. Something that common sense would tell me that you had nothing to do with it. It wasn't your fault. But think about it in my perspective. The one time I find motivation to try to force myself on these depression walks, because my passion for taking my own life has pretty much become a dying passion. And if I'm going to live, I might as well continue my recovery by doing these depression walks, continue vlogging. I really should be vlogging more, but I'm still trying to figure out other stuff I can do, because I'm really clueless. I wasn't supposed to be alive right now. But anyway, yeah, I just, although it wasn't in my control, I blame myself. And the one time, yeah, like I was saying, sometimes I get lost in thought. The one time I do go out, something goes wrong. This has been the entire theme of 2007. I tried multiple times to try to get out, but something always prevented me from doing something. So I never made it to the stone art bridge because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't want to put up with it. I didn't want to get stuck somewhere, so I just came back. So now I'm walking in the path that's um, just like 2 blocks away from my apartment from hell. Something I could have just done when I left in the first place. Like, seriously. So no, I didn't make my goal. And right now I am doing my walk. Still, because I still want to get my 7 out the way. So that's why I have this with me. Well, that and playing games while waiting on the bus certainly kills time. Especially when I'm surrounded by people. I hate that. So it's a good distraction. But like I said before, this keeps track of my steps. That's why it's in sleep mode. So I'm still doing my steps, but I'm still a failure. Because the goal was to do 7,000 around the stone art bridge, and I didn't do it. Because all of a sudden technology failed. And so it wouldn't fail on anybody else. It fails on me though, every fucking time. See, this place looks different now because I haven't been here since in a couple of months, and everything was filled with leaves. So finding that nature trail that I went on to film a few vlogs here is becoming harder, and that wasn't there before. So just like I want a break. I don't want to hurt myself anymore, although I've been slipping into the mood. Not to try to end my life, but out of stress, because I seriously can't live in that apartment anymore. Well, since I can't find that exact trail, I guess I can walk through them, since nothing's pretty much here. Everything's dead, except for me, which sucks, because I don't deserve to be here. Like, even on my way back here, I felt like I was wasting my time over a goal, try to help me get out the apartment more, all for that to be blown up in my face anyway. So I basically went all the way to downtown Minneapolis, didn't even get a chance to get off the light rail, only to end up coming back. So I'm upset, because this is exactly what I'm talking about. Every time I want to do something, it always backfires. Every time. It prevents me from meeting a goal. And I always say that there's no point in trying when you're going to fail anyway. I already know I'm a failure. I'm 32 years old. I never graduated because depression and combination of making stupid decisions, I pretty much destroyed my life. Honestly, I think I'm too old to reach success. Like, before I do anything in life, if I ever figure it out, is that I need to get my mental health straight first. And continuing to experience failures is not helping me. I want a new stage in my life, you know? You know, just when I'm starting to come around, take my anti-meds, pretty much on a daily basis now. I mean, I forget once or twice here and there, but I generally take it every single day now. Because I came up with a simple rule. Seems silly, but it does help. Do not leave the apartment until you take your meds. Plain and simple. And I typically do follow that. Um, I would say between 80 to 90% of the time. So it's better than nothing. Um, I feel so fucking stupid that I couldn't do one simple thing. But whatever. But as an update though, because I did do a vlog like 3-4 months ago about being worried I was gonna go homeless because my apartment of hell is making me so fucking miserable. I will It's giving me suicidal tendencies, and I think people need to understand that people with mental health issues like depression and social anxiety, something that I have, should not be living in an unstable environment. My apartment is pretty much unlivable. I would condemn it myself if I was in charge. Um, uh, so, the update is that yesterday, with the help of my case manager, um, we talked. Well, she mostly did the talking. But talked to my to the company that owns the apartment, and now my year lease that I was stressing out on whether if I should renew my lease or just give a written notice has actually been changed. Well, we requested the change, and it actually worked. It was actually too easy. So now I'm on a month-to-month basis. So now I can stay there as long as I need it. But once I can find a new place, I want to move into a apartment. I forgot what it's called. Affordable housing, where the ILS workers already there with you, and you can have services, um, mental health services. I think, um, I think that will be a better environment. The bad part is I will have to have a roommate, but thinking positive, which will be the last one for 2017, is that maybe this would help me get used to being around people, because I don't want to be a hermit forever. Like, seriously, I deserve better than this. At least I can say that now. I'm severely depressed, but now I'm aware I deserve something better. And I don't deserve the place I'm living in, so that's the update. So now I don't have to worry about being homeless. I can stay there as long as I need to, month to month. And once I find a new place, within the end of that month period, I can leave. So that's happy news. Better than my fucked up